So before that, hello everyone, good day again. Today, I'm so excited to share with you one of the productive tool I've been using quite a while, which is the OBS Studio. But before we start, before we begin, may I ask every one of you to use your phone while watching the live stream, and use also your computer or your laptop so that you can follow what we are going to discuss about OBS. Okay, so first and foremost, you need to download and install the software. Okay, you can just go to OBS or type in or key in the OBS and press enter on your browser. You can see the Open Broadcaster software or the OBS. Click that and go to download here at the upper right corner of your screen. I hope everyone is following so that you can follow everything step by step. Okay. Now, if you're using, go to download and select Windows if you are using Windows-based computer, or Mac or Linux, or if you're using it. Okay, so I'm using a Windows-based or Windows operating system 64-bit. So I will choose the Windows. Okay. Apps now, if you're not sure, if you're using 32-bit or 64-bit, try to download the 32-bit because of the backward compatibility. Now, because I know that my system or my computer is running at 64-bit, I will try to download the installer. Now, but if you're not sure that you're using a 64-bit, try to download the 32-bit. Okay, so I click the download. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, the download has been started. Okay. Now it is finished. Now I hope everyone is following so that we can have our wonderful discussion and that you can follow every step of the OBS system. Okay. Now as you download, you can locate. Okay. You can locate the file that you download. Obviously, by default, okay, it is in your download section. Next, once you double click the application, it will prompt you a installation. Then click yes to proceed with the installation. Next is the click next for the proceeding of the installation of OBS. Then you will see that you need to click next again for the license information. Then the destination, you will be asked for the destination where in your OBS will be installed. Okay, it is for me, it is here in the C program files OBS Studio. Okay, then after clicking the next button or install button, you will see a progress of installation of your OBS. And after that, okay, so click finish to launch your OBS Studio. Once you started or once you finish installing your OBS, this will be the next features that you will see in your system or in your computer. Okay, I hope everyone is following so that during the process of learning, okay, everyone is thank you, Ma'am Monolita Ramas Oligo, you're downloading the OBS system. I will give you 2 to 3 minutes to download and install the software. By the way, it is a freeware. It is a free software. You don't need to buy. You don't need to subscribe. Just download the installer or the apps so that you can use it right away. By the way, we are using, as you can see, Ma'am Carol and I, and the next speaker, we're using same background. And we're using right now the system, the OBS system. Now, after you install and open the OBS, it will lead you to the next stage or steps. Okay, just cancel it. We don't need to auto-configure our wizard or our OBS. Just cancel it because we will tackle, or we will I will introduce to you all the buttons and tools for us to use this OBS. I hope everyone has done downloading and installing the system or the apps. Okay, good evening. Thank you, sir. Downloaded, installing. Okay, thank you so much. Done installing. Thank you, Ma'am Lily Doria. Okay, let me share again my screen, another screen. Okay, I hope everyone has downloaded and installed the product or the system. I will switch to the scene 1 or the scene 2, which is, this is what you will see as you open the OBS. Then we will proceed. Okay, installing. So, upon installing and downloading, today we will talk about the basic of Open Broadcaster software or the OBS Studio, which we can use as one of the productive tool in many ways. Of course, as a teacher, as an instructor or educator, and also an enthusiast, streamer, or as a vlogger. That's why we titled it OBS for our streamers. The way to become streamers. Okay, so when we talk about basic, of course, we are talking the most common sources. We will not tackle today the advanced, but we will tackle the basic, the most common sources, and how we will want to control the OBS or OBS as we go live, either in our Facebook account, Facebook page, or in our YouTube channel, or either how we will use the OBS as an productivity tool. Okay? So we will skip some of the sources because of the limited time we have now. Our objective in this session is that everyone will learn and apply and use this tool to become productive in many aspects. Of course, as educator, to catch the attention of our learner. Because there are different kind of learners. There are learners who learn visually. So when they see new things, when we teach, they are captivated, we catch their attention. Romeo Dumali Larona Jr., thank you. I'm using OBS in presentation into my class. It is a very helpful tool. I hope that everyone will learn and use this tool. Okay, should we start? So let's start. Let's have the preview of what we will see using the OBS Studio. Okay, it's okay if you're using only CP or cell phone. It is recorded. You can review it in the Facebook of IGP. Okay, so let us start. As you can see, this is the program OBS. This is what you will see when you after installation, because I told you a while ago that you need to cancel the automatic auto configuration. Okay, so this is what you will see. Number one, we have the blank screen. It's here where we will have our program, and that's what people will see while watching your stream or watching your live. Okay. Number two. Okay. Next is the scene. As you can see, my mouse. Okay. This is the scene where we can change or switch from different scene. Okay. Next is the sources, which we will configure and set up the way we want our viewer to see and hear. Okay, this is the sources. And the audio mixer, which is by default. Once we put some sources, it will by default enable or add audio mixers. Next is the transition. Okay, where we can manipulate every transition between scene. And lastly, the controls. Okay, controls which we will use when we go live for streaming, recording, use OBS as a virtual camera. How we use it as a virtual camera. We are using it as a virtual camera as I go to the scene IGP. As you can see, I'm using it right now. But since we need to learn how to put sources, I'll be going to the scene 2. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let us begin with the sources. Okay, at the bottom of your sources, you will find the plus button in which you are going to add sources. Okay, the minus button to remove. The gear icon, which is the properties of the sources we added. Up and down button to arrange the different layer of our scene. Okay, I hope everyone is following, still downloading. Just catch up, ma'am. Okay, let us begin with the plus sign. Let us add the basic. Since we are talking about the basic, we are talking about the common things that we need to know when we put some sources in our OBS or in our scene. So we will not tackle about the audio input capture, the audio capture, the browser capture. What we will jump, of course, the display capture. Of course, when we said about color sources, let us click color sources. As you can see, another window will open. Okay. You will create new, or if you want, later on we will add existing if you want to use the other one. Okay. Now, it is very important to rename every sources that we have to avoid confusion. If you are using dual display or multiple display screen, since I'm using 2 screen, it will be easy for me. But since you are using single screen, maybe it will be too hard for you to switch between programs to programs. I might well tell you to use Alt Tab. Okay, so it is very important to rename. Okay, so let us rename our color resources. Let us say green. Okay, and click OK. Then you will prompt another window to select colors, which is the color green that I rename it. I click it yes, okay. Then okay. As you can see, the background or the screen is now green. Using your mouse, you can remove or you can move the green sources or the color source. You can resize it using the 8 buttons, okay, and put it back to the center or the desired location of your color source. Okay, that is how we use the color source. Then how to remove it? Just click the green or the color source that we add. Okay, click the color source and click the minus sign or to remove. Okay, then click yes. You can remove now the color sign. Okay. Next, we go to the display capture. Okay, select the display capture. Of course, I said rename everything for us to avoid confusion. Okay, let us see that as rename it as display 1. So let's say it's okay. Now, as you can see, my screen become mirrored. Now, if you're using screen to screen, as you can see in my display, I have 2 screen. I can choose the display 2, okay, which is where you are watching right now in stream in FB, Facebook page of IGP. Now, if I choose the display 1, okay, wherein my OBS is running, you can see a mirror-like thing. Okay, just click OK. Again, use the resize using your mouse. Okay, so that is how we use our display. Of course, it's very difficult for us or for you if you're using a single screen. But as for me, I'm using a dual screen or multiple screen. I can switch from screen 1 to screen 2 whenever I want. Okay, let us remove. Okay, of course, you can right click it and remove. Okay, remove. By the way, before I move on, these are the tips and tricks. Okay, we will have our tips and tricks using our keyboard. Okay, as you can see, the display, as we choose it, okay, just hold the Alt button of your keyboard. Just hold it, then do not, just keep on pressing it and navigate the deform, okay, or the crop area wherein you don't want to see the bottom and the upper part of your screen. Click the left side by holding the Alt key and dragging it to the other side. So as you can see, I just cropped the left part of the window and holding it again, the Alt button. Okay, cropping it again to the other part of the right side of the screen. Of course, I don't want people to see all the programs that I've been using at the bottom, so I can click again the Alt button, okay, holding it, the mouse, and dragging it to the upper part of the window or the screen. Of course, the upper part, I don't want people to see it during my live stream. Then I will crop it again. Okay, holding the Alt button. So as you can see, there are no more unnecessary things that people can see in my video streaming or live streaming when we go live later on. Okay, so that is how we use our Alt. And next is the next tips and tricks is we use the Shift key. Okay, if we want to stretch or we want to deform the image or the sources, we click the Shift button of our screen. Holding the Shift button, okay, select the sources, holding the Shift button, and let us stretch or deform the side of our sources, okay, and also the lower part of the source or the display source or display capture. If you will not hold the Shift key, okay, when you use like this one, it will be resized in proportion. Okay, it aspect ratio, the length and the width will be proportional to each other when you click. Okay, that is our display. By the way, it is applicable all to the sources. Okay, the Alt and the Shift button of your keyboard. Okay, so let us remove the display. Next is the display capture, which is I am using right now. Now let us have our let us add some image on our stream. Okay, let's click image. Then that image, let us rename it as our background. Okay, for us to avoid confusion using our OBS, click OK. Okay, click OK. Then on the lower part, there are image file, and you can see there is a browse, wherein when you click the browse button, it will locate the source of image you want to put in your stream. Okay, let us see. Okay, maybe we're using this as a background, so let us choose this one. Okay, then click OK. As you can see, it fit to the whole screen. But what if the image is not fitted to the screen? Okay, let's go select my picture again. Okay, and select OK. Now the picture is so big, the picture is overlapping all the side of our scene. So what we will do is to use the Alt to crop it and also use the Shift button to deform it. So I will be using to resize it. Okay, I'm not pressing any key in my keyboard. I just holding my mouse and dragging it to become fit to my scene or to my. Okay, so it is very hard. Okay, what we can do is using your right mouse or right click or the mouse too. If you using your mouse, just click right click, okay, and use transform to fit to screen. Okay, as easy as that. Then it fit to our screen. Okay, so that's how we manipulate our images. So let us change our background, since this is will be our background for today. Okay, so it fit to our screen. Next is we will add, if we want multiple images to our background, Okay, let us remove the background or the image that we use. Right click again, or we can use minus button and click yes to remove the background. Okay, let us add image slideshow, which is multiple files that we can put in our scene. Okay, click OK, then multiple background. Do not forget to rename it. Okay, click OK. Then as you scroll down, okay, scroll down, you will see there are image files that you can add. Okay, let us click the plus sign to add images, add files. Okay, so we can select all the pictures we want to add in our background and click open. And as you can see, I am using a loop over here. Okay, so we can play it. Okay, as you can see, it loop. It changes from one image to another image. Okay, using this background. Of course, if you are using a different images presenting into your students, this will be helpful. Okay, so this will be our next background. Now let's have our media source. Okay, we will leave this background here in our scene. Okay, let us add image source or media source. Media source are if you want your background as moving images or as well as video in your stream, by clicking the plus button and click the media source. Okay, we don't want images in our background. We want moving picture or MPEG in our background, just like what other streamers doing. They are playing the background. They are it is moving picture. Okay, let us remove the multiple background. Let us add a media source. Okay. Then browse to locate the file. Okay, let us search for a video. Okay, let me have this one, our some sample video. Okay, then click OK. If you want to loop it, click loop. Okay, for continuous play of your media source. Then click OK. Then holding it again, the shift button to deform it. Okay, you can deform it and to the desired location, and also the alt button if you want to crop. Okay, so and also you can use the right click, transform and fit to screen. Okay, so we will leave this media source in our background as our background. Okay, to make your media play continuously, just click the loop. Okay, so we can go by clicking the properties. Of course, as you can see, when we click the media source right here, there are properties and filters that we can use as another tool. Okay, now we will leave the media source there. Then we will go to the another source. Okay, so later on we will talk about this scene. Okay, then we will jump to the text GDI plus. Okay, let us start. Let's click text GDI. Okay, click OK. Okay, as you can see, you can type anything here. Thank you. Let us have some example. Okay, at the lower part of your corner, we leave it default. Okay, just say OK. Okay, so you can drag it, you can put it anywhere in your screen. Okay, you can resize it, shift it to deform it. Okay, if you want to crop it using the Alt button. Okay, thank you. It's how you crop it. Then we will put another action to this text GDI. Okay, as you can see, when we click the text GDI, we can select the filters. Okay, filters over here. Click the filters. Okay, by adding effect filters, click add, click the plus sign. Okay, then key in the scroll filters. Okay, scroll. Okay, just click OK. Now, as you can see, there are horizontal speed and vertical speed in our filters using scrolls. Now, by default, it is 0. As you can see, when we toggle it or make some changes, there are animation that this text will do. Okay, so let us select the horizontal speed. Okay, then we click the close button. Now, as you can see, the text in your scene is now moving. Okay, now if you want to make this text, okay, we click again the text button and the filters, text, then filters again. We don't want it to move horizontally, we want it to move vertically. Okay, we by default we back it again at 0 and we use the vertical speed. Okay, the up button. Okay, and then let us close. So as you can see, the text is now moving upward. Okay, now there's a question, but there is another tip regarding using this text. Okay, you can use it as a credit when you are playing the video. Okay, so as you can see, there is a small box here. You can read from file. Okay, just click it, put some check on here, then browse over the bottom. Okay, then click OK. Okay, so let us see what will happen to the text. So let us browse the file that we are going to use. Now, the file that we are going to use, it is a notepad form. Okay, there is no limitation using this any characters in notepad. So I prepare another file. I'll browse it, then I'll go for the text. Then let me see this. Okay, let me share with you some of my faculty member of our school. Then open it. As you can see, okay, so we can select the font. We can make it as 100 and click OK. Okay, then we move it from like this one. Okay, you place it in here, drag it onto the very bottom of the screen, because we have 200 faculty in our school. Drag it. There you go. Okay. Hopefully everyone is following, everyone is learning from our session for today. Now, next is we will add another text. Of course, we can add more and more sources. We can add more text about in our scene. Let's type a text, okay, and GDI2, or we can use some. We can create new, okay, and we can read from file, browse it again, and we add some text file using notepad. Okay, then select OK. I hope everyone is following. drag to resize. Okay, let's have some filters again. We want our text to move from right to left. Okay. Close. Okay. So we will jump again to the another source. We will leave everything in our scene for you to see everything that is happening in our scene. Then later, before we said we can put color source in our background for our text to be seen. Okay, select color source, rename it. Let's say it's red. Sorry. Then click OK. Select color, which is the red one. And click OK. OK. Then resize it to the desired shape to the form. Okay. Now, as you can see, the text is being overlapped by another because when you see the sources, it's been layered by layered. So we need to make the red color source to the bottom of the text. So we drag it, hold the mouse button, then put it behind or under the text button. Okay, so as you can see, we have now the credits or what we call text animation. Okay, so we have the text, we have the color source and the media source. Now let's go to our video capture device. Okay, let's go to our video capture device. Click. Okay. Okay, I'm using three cameras right now, 2 webcams and 1 DSLR. Okay, so maybe we should put some identification over them so to remove confusion. Okay, let's have our camera. Okay, let's have our camera to come to, then click OK. Then after that, you will be prompt with another window. Select the camera that you've been using right now. If you have 2 or 3 cameras, you can use it. Me, I'm using 3 cameras and will be using the camera 2, which is the A4 Tech. Okay, and click OK. Okay, so we can move now the source, which is the video capture device. Okay, now we can add also another text, or we can add another camera again. Add another video capture device. Now, as you can see, there are existing camera at the bottom of the create new. This is the camera 1, which is I'm using when mom introduced me. Now the camera 2, which is this one. As you can see, I have a green background in my back. So I will be using the camera 1, okay, as existing camera. So I'll check the camera 1. Okay, there you go. Okay, I am using both 2 cameras simultaneously. As you can see, my camera 1, I have no background, and camera 2, I'm using a green background. Okay, how to remove the green background? Of course, select the camera 2. This is the camera 2, and we put some filters with the camera. Okay, select the camera 1. Camera 2, then click filters. Then on filters, let us add filters, which is the chroma key. Okay, click chroma key, then click OK. Then select the color green button. Then let us see what will happen. Adjust the similarity. Okay. Then click close. So as you can see, part of the background of the camera 2 is now clear. Okay. So that's how the streamers are using. Now, if I want to use different cameras, if I want to use one camera simultaneously, okay, I'll be multiplying this camera 1 into different places or multiple camera. I can add another video capture device. Again, add existing, add camera 1, and click OK. Then another camera, capture camera 1 again, then click OK. Oh no, it's the capture device, remove. We need to add existing camera. Okay, video capture, add existing camera. Okay, click OK. If you want your face to be seen everywhere in your stream, okay. Again, as long as you want to put more cameras in your stream, you can use it, or you can use more video source or video capture source in your stream. Okay, so let us remove. We cannot focus because of the deluge discussion. Okay, let us delete some cameras here. Okay, delete some camera. Okay, so we are done with the video capture device. Now we can use now the Windows capture device. Okay, click the window capture device. Click the window capture device. Then select. I will select the video or the window which we are using right now, the StreamYard. Let me rename it. Okay, then click OK. Now, on the window, you can see there are drop down, then click the open window that you are using right now. I will check this one, then click OK. Click OK. Now, as you can see, these are the StreamYard that you are watching right now. I'm on the studio. Now, for me to see only, or the viewers to see only the chat or the comments that you've been typing right now, I need to crop this one. Use the Shift button. I think the Alt button, sorry, to crop everything. Okay, I don't want people to see only the comment section of our stream. Okay, I think this will be good. Okay, my other camera has been blocked. Okay, I will put it here. Okay, as you can see, when you type your comment, you can see your comment in my streams or in my scene. Okay, so that's how we use different sources in our scene. Now, as you can see, there are scenes that we have tackled right here before. Now, if I want to switch between scene, from one scene to scene, I can just click this one, then my scene has been changed already. Okay, then I can go back to another scene for another scene for you to see, or for the viewers to see. Okay, so that is how we use our scene. Okay, now as you can see right now, there are lock. Okay, if you do not want to see this StreamYard, okay, you can remove the I button or to remove it. And if you want to use it again, just click the I button. And if you want to lock it, let us see if you want to lock it. Now the StreamYard is now locked. I cannot move because the window part is now locked, and I can lock also the camera one, which is this one. Now I cannot move my camera one. Of course, if I remove the lock button, I can move the camera everywhere I want it to be. But if you want to fix the place, or if you do not want to edit anything of your camera of any sources, just lock it. Okay, now let us go to how we will use our FB or our scene that we have created. We have created to the using controls. Now we will go to the controls. Now, if we want to start streaming, of course, we need to have the stream key. Okay, control. If you have your YouTube channel, wait. Let us put this background over here. Okay, if you have your YouTube channel or FB page or FB account, we can use this OBS to stream over it, schedule it, or you can right away stream by clicking the settings. As you can see, settings. I will click the settings. Okay, there are buttons on the right, but we will not tackle everything over here. But we will talk about how we stream over our Facebook account or our YouTube channel. So just click stream. So as you can see, there are services that we can select. I will select the Facebook Live. Okay. Of course, this is not the stream key that the Facebook Live will need. We have to delete it. Then click the Get Stream key. Okay. Get the stream key. Click this Get Stream key, and you will be prompted, and it will open an live producer Facebook. Okay. Now, how you want your viewers to see? Okay, I want my viewers, okay, post on timeline. Okay, I don't want to post it in timeline. If you want to post it on your page that you've been using, or post on the group, you need to become the admin of the page or the group. Since I will be using it only for my timeline, I will click it only on my post on my timeline. Now, if I want to make it public, okay, I will just hit public. Okay, then we have to have the title. Okay, just have some title, sample live streaming. Okay, you want something okay, streaming. They send something. I will be live for today. Okay, now we have set the post. Now, as you can see, there are small cameras over here connecting streaming software to go live. Our software that we will be used is the OBS. Okay, then as you can see, there are stream keys. Okay, this is the stream keys that we need to use. Just copy it, right click, or copy it, click it, copy. Then once copy, you go back to the OBS. Again, input or right click, paste the stream key. Okay, then apply and OK. Okay, click apply and OK. Now, where's the video? Now, this is the live broadcast on my Facebook page or Facebook account. Okay. Now, we can start now the streaming right away. Now, let me minimize this one so that you can see what will happen to the live producer broadcast. Okay. So let us start streaming. Hope everyone will see. Of course, also my friends connecting. Okay. As you can see, there are the start streaming becomes stop streaming. Okay. Now let us see what is happened to the small camera. When you go upward, okay, as you can see, this will be the output of the live stream. Now, since this is the output of the live stream, I am very confident and I'm very sure that this is what I want to be seen in my stream. I can go now live. As you can see, you can go now live. Okay. Now, we can go now live to our Facebook account. So I will click live. Okay. There you go. We are now live in my Facebook account. Okay. Shout out to everyone who is watching right now my live video. This is a sample of our output for today for our session, and that's it. I will end now my live video. I hope everyone learned a lot.